Hi, everyone. We're just getting ready to get started with a great webinar on how to generate all the leads your business can handle. I'm Donna Lynn Price, and I'm excited to have you here. And I thank you for joining us on the webinar today. So we're going to just give folks a couple of seconds to join us and try and get my screen working right. Oh, it's jumping ahead of me. So all right, so let's get started so that we're not falling behind or anything. So again, I'm Donalyn Price. I want to personally thank you for being here today and joining me for the webinar on how to generate all the leads your business can handle. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate you investing time with me, and I know that time is valuable. I see it as the most valuable resource that I have. And so I'm not going to spend a lot of time today talking about myself. I'm going to give you a brief introduction to who I am, and then we're going to move right into the heart of the webinar. So, like I said, I'm Donna Lynn Price, and I'm a marketing strategist, and I'm the founder of Compass Rose Consulting. You can see our Compass Rose there, and we provide small business owners resources, training, and consulting to generate leads, increase their conversions to build wealth, and that's our ultimate goal, to help you build wealth. I'm an author and trainer and facilitator, and I've got years and years of management experience and business development experience in marketing as well. So quick rundown, I have a couple of master's degrees, a cross-country bike ride, big vision for myself for a world bike tour with my kids and partners, a passion for helping people build their dreams, a love of family and kids and friends, and I am excited to be on the journey with you today. So I know that you're here to learn, and what we're here to learn about is how to generate more leads for your business and make more money as a small business owner. So that's exactly what we're going to do from start to finish. So no long, big ego speech from me, no hardcore sales pitch every 5 minutes either, and absolutely no fluff or rambling. We're going to go right into the material and get down to the business of generating leads. So look, here's the deal. I want to work with serious small business owners that are committed to building a successful and lucrative business or thriving business. And I also know that before we consider working together, I need to prove to you, and I'm having some technology challenges, so apologize there, beyond any reasonable doubt, that I can help you get more leads and make more money and do it quickly and effortlessly. So let me explain what the presentation's all about. I've been coaching small business owners like you since 2003. And my job is to help you get bottom line results. And if you're looking at a coach, that's the coach consultant's job, to help you improve your bottom line results and do so quickly and inexpensively. But here's the problem. I found myself, when I first started helping businesses learn the secrets to generating more leads and making more money, spending my time teaching them the information they needed to know in order to build a successful business. Now, you might be asking, what's wrong with spending your time teaching? Actually, one of my master's degrees is in education, so it's kind of a good fit for me. So why not teach business owners what they need to know? Well, as most of you can probably attest to, business owners today are hurting financially. And when they pay someone like me to help them, they expect to see immediate results. They expect me to produce immediate revenue within the first 30 to 90 days of working with them. If they don't see fast results, if you don't see fast results, then they immediately begin to question their decision to work with me. So I knew that getting fast results must be one of my top priorities. But let me confide to all of you, that was also my biggest complaint. As much as I honestly love working and helping small business owners, I started dreading it as well. And you might be wondering, well, why? Remember how I said that most of my time was spent teaching business owners the things they needed to know in order to build a successful business? I'm talking about the basic hardcore fundamentals that every business owner must have in place to give them the greatest chance for success. Things like establishing a dominating marketing position, which is the absolute number one fundamental that every business better have in place or they're dead from the start. Then they need to identify their target customers, understand their customers' decision-making process, and they need to know how to create a compelling message, roll that message into all of their marketing, their advertising, their website, and so on. So when I started working with small business owner clients, I would jump on my first 1-hour coaching call with them and spend the entire hour analyzing their business, developing a roadmap for them to follow, and then teaching them the importance of establishing a market dominating position. I would explain the steps that they need to take in order to do that and the benefits they would receive once it was done. And what do you know? The hour's up. So you might be thinking, well, what's wrong with that? Well, the problem is that doesn't help the client get results. Giving them information is fine, but information without applying that information to their business is worthless. It's all about action. And I found out quickly that most business owners have no idea whatsoever how to apply the information to their business. So then I would get the blame for their lack of results. Not only that, but as soon as I completed that first meeting with my client, I was right back on the phone again with my next client, going over the same exact information I had just covered with the first client. And then after that call, I'd repeat the exact same scenario for another client until at the end of the day, I've covered the same material over and over and over again, and my head's spinning and I'm wanting to scream. So I started referring to these repetitive training sessions as Groundhog Day conversations, after the great Groundhog Day movie, where Bill Murray continuously relived the same exact day over and over and over again. So needless to say, this wasn't what I had in mind when I decided I wanted to help small business owners generate more leads and make more money. I wanted to be the one getting my clients results, feeling like I was accomplishing something and helping them build their business to new levels. That's what I found exhilarating, challenging, and fun. So I made up my mind that I needed to change things if I was going to help everyone become more successful. So here's what I did. First, I found a multitude of ways to generate leads for both myself and my clients. Many of these lead generation strategies take very little time to do and cost little to nothing to execute. And I'll show you some of these strategies in just a little bit. I decided that since my clients need and expect immediate results, especially financial results, that I had to stop spending my time training them and instead spend that time helping people to properly apply the information to their business. I noticed that some of my clients were hurting financially up front and really needed a way to make some fast cash flow to shore up their business. So I had to know, so I knew that I had to be a top priority. That had to be the top priority. But I also found that when speaking with my clients, over 90% of them told me directly that they literally lived in a state of total overwhelm. They were trying to do everything themselves, and that marketing their business alone was a complete nightmare for them. After all, there's direct mail marketing, advertising, media sources such as newspaper ads, radio, TV, magazines, signage, websites. And then you've got SEO and keyword research for the websites, blogs, and article marketing. And you could also be using email marketing or postcard marketing, drip campaigns, Google search, pay-per-click, AdWords, mobile marketing. Is it a wonder that as small business owners, people are feeling crushed under the weight of it all? The business owners that I work with have no idea what to do, what will work for their business, how to execute successful marketing strategies, or what types of marketing will give them a positive return on their investment. So I knew I had to find a way to completely eliminate the overwhelm from their lives. So is this making sense to you? Can you relate to what I'm talking about? Are you one of these small business owners? These were the challenges I knew I had to address to totally change my life and let me do things I really wanted to do that would help me enjoy my work and ensure my clients achieved the results that they deserved. That's why I created the e-learning system. It allowed me to offer professional help that people needed for less than the price of a daily cup of coffee. So let me show you what I moved online and why I did it and how it benefited all of my clients. Let me begin by recapping the problems I needed to solve. I wanted to find a way to create a service that would help build a successful business, provide people with tremendous value, and be so affordable that anyone could easily afford it. The e-learning system gave me the opportunity to do exactly that. It took all that training that I was spending time individually with clients and put it into an online system where people could access the training 24/7. I found that I could put all the questions right online or all the answers to the questions right online. And it allowed me to offer my clients professional help they needed for less than the price of a daily cup of coffee. So the first thing that we did with the problems that I needed to solve were the assessment. I was spending 2 hours on every prospect only to discover most of them were hurting financially. I also noticed, however, that out of that 2 hour assessment, only a few of the questions I covered really provided me with the information that I needed to determine 95% of what business needed to move forward. I found I could place these questions online and based on the prospect's responses, could quickly determine which of my online programs to direct them to, saving them a lot of time and energy and effort. Next, the basic fundamentals of business that all small business owners needed to know to build a successful business. Well, I had 52 of these that I went through with my clients, one each week for the first year we worked together. I found if I tried to cover more than one per week, people felt overwhelmed with information. And most of them ended up not applying that information to their business. The combination of overwhelm and lack of results from their failure to apply what I taught them led them to feel frustrated and discouraged, and many of them just stopped trying. In order to eliminate this problem, I started to record my training sessions as I explained these fundamentals to my clients and then had these training sessions professionally transcribed. I then created PowerPoint presentations to accompany each individual fundamental training session and recorded them into video and posted them in the e-learning marketing system and set them up on an autoresponder to deliver them in that weekly rate to each client. Realizing that my clients may want to review some of these fundamentals from time to time, I created this first link on my e-learning dashboard and titled it E-Learning Weekly Series, which you can see right up on the right. Here I maintain an archive of all 52 weeks of my training videos so my clients can quickly find the one that they want and review it at their leisure. One important thing to note here, I set this up so that each video link activates only when my client receives each weekly training video. I found that if I activated all the links at once, my clients would come here and immediately jump to the marketing videos. Marketing will only work the way it's supposed to work when you have the right fundamentals in place. And by skipping ahead, those fundamentals were missing, and then they would claim the training wasn't working. Once I began to activate each link in order, that stopped immediately, and the success that people were experiencing when they did implement their marketing program started going off the charts. But do you remember that I said that almost all of my clients needed to generate that fast cash flow? That happened so often in the past that I had discovered basically through trial and error 10 quick and simple tactics that any small business owner can easily apply to their business, do them almost practically overnight, and generate a minimum of $10,000 in additional revenue in 30 to 90 days, depending on their level of commitment and how quickly they implemented each tactic. Now, again, I didn't want to spend all of my time training each client on these 10 tactics over and over, so I recorded that training as well and placed it in the second dashboard link, labeled Quick Start Program. Honestly, these 10 tactics work so well in generating revenue quickly that if I had a prospect who wants me to work with them one-on-one, but really can't afford my private services right now, I give them access to these 10 quick start programs so they can generate the cash flow they need to afford services. This actually works on two levels for me as their coach. Obviously, the money issue is the big one, but second, this proves to them that I have the ability to generate instant results, which is what all small business owners want in the first place. The next problem I said I needed to overcome involved the overwhelm factor. Remember that most small business owners are basically doing everything on their own. They have no clue what they should be focused on or what will work best for their business. So I'm a big believer in the 80-20 rule, which states that only 20% of your efforts will produce 80% of your total revenue. In essence, small things done right produce the most results. I found that out of hundreds of areas where business owners can focus their efforts, there are only 5 that will produce the maximum results for their business. So these are good to write down. Those 5 areas are the next 5 links on the dashboard. More leads, more conversions, more transactions, higher prices, and more profits. When I direct my clients to focus all their efforts on these 5 areas only, they instantly skyrocket their revenue and profits. And best of all, they only need to focus on one of these 5 areas at any one time. This further prevents any feeling of overwhelm on their part. Let me use a past client to show you how all of this works together. So a chiropractor asked for help marketing his practice. His marketing at the time consisted of inserting one-page flyers in his local newspaper, and it was costing him $2,000 per month. On average, the flyers were generating just 4 leads per month, and only one of those 4 leads actually converted to a new patient. Obviously, spending $2,000 per month to generate one new client or patient isn't going to get him very far. So once he enrolled into the e-learning system, he completed the assessment for his practice and we reviewed his roadmap. Because of their financial condition, his roadmap indicated he needed to begin with the Quick Start program to generate some immediate cash flow and remove the financial burden from his shoulders. We also determined that he didn't have any of the proper business fundamentals in place. So he was encouraged to complete each of the weekly e-learning lessons he would immediately begin to receive. So here's what happened. One of the major marketing problems he was experiencing is a very common one that typically affects most small business owners. They try to be all things to all people in order to cast a wide net that they believe will give them the greatest chance of attracting prospects. Unfortunately, what they fail to understand is the exact opposite happens. When you try to be all things to all people, you become nothing to no one. You become just another business screaming to be heard in an ocean of other businesses screaming the exact same message. The very first e-learning weekly training fundamental we teach our members is called a market dominating position. This video teaches small business owners how they can make their business unique so they stand out from the rest of their competitors. Let's face it, all chiropractors treat various painful conditions. But think about what you would do if the following situation happened to you. Let's say you felt lousy one day and decided to go to your general practitioner. After examining you, your doctor determined you had liver cancer. Now, who do you want treating you for this condition? Your general practitioner or a cancer specialist? Most likely you're like me and you want a cancer specialist. Now, answer this question. Would you want to go to the Cancer Specialist Treatment Center, or would you want to go to the Liver Cancer Specialist Treatment Center? It's kind of a no-brainer choice, right? Obviously, we would choose the treatment center that specializes in the exact condition we're suffering from. We were able to convince the chiropractor that he needed to do the exact same thing. He needed to specialize in just one specific condition, and that by doing so, we could help him dominate that entire market. He told us his passion was helping women suffering with fibromyalgia, a horrible and painful disease that doctors have no idea what causes it or how to cure it. Unfortunately, it's also the most commonly misdiagnosed disease on the planet. When the doctor told us of that fact, we knew that the diagnosis had to become his market dominating position, especially when he told us he could accurately diagnose fibromyalgia with 93% accuracy, and he had that accuracy figure documented. Now that he had this critical e-learning fundamental in place, his market dominating position, he was ready to generate some immediate cash flow using the Quick Start program. The first 2 training videos here showed the doctor how to create a powerful and compelling elevator pitch. This is basically a 10-second mini commercial for your business, and when properly executed can generate a ton of leads for any business quickly and without spending a cent on marketing or advertising. If you say your elevator pitch when you're around prospects, that may have a need for what you sell, you will immediately grab their attention and compel them to engage with you. The elevator pitch our chiropractor created for his fibromyalgia patients sounded like this. I help fibromyalgia sufferers by first confirming that their diagnosis is 100% accurate so they don't spend the rest of their lives suffering needlessly. And then I help them eliminate their pain using a revolutionary new treatment program with a documented success rate over 90%. He started using this elevator pitch with all of his patients. Many of them knew of friends, relatives, and colleagues that had been told they were suffering from fibromyalgia. He generated 7 new patients in his first month using this elevator pitch. Each of these patients had a lifetime value of $2,500. So the hour he spent following the instructions on the training video and creating his elevator pitch made him $17,500. Not bad for an hour's work, wouldn't you agree? Next, the Quick Start program helped him position that powerful messaging on his business card. The video showed him how to place a compelling offer on the back of the card so his prospects could go to a specific landing page on his website and download a free report specifically designed for fibromyalgia patients. This report basically explained the specific steps this doctor used in both the diagnosis and the treatment of the disease, and how no other doctor performed this specific treatment protocol. This report left prospects saying to themselves that they would be absolute fools to use any other doctor but him, regardless of price. Unfortunately, the doctor didn't have a clue how to set up a proper landing page to capture the contact information for these valuable prospects. So, Quick Start video number 3 showed him how to do that as well. It showed him why most websites don't work and taught him a foolproof marketing formula that can explode the conversion rate for any website or landing page. Here's this doctor's original website. Here's his new site. Which one would you respond to? Again, it's really a no-brainer choice, right? By capturing their contact information using this landing page and sending them the free report, this allowed our doctor to continue to send additional information to these prospects, and many of them then converted to patients over the next several weeks. When everything was said and done, this doctor's elevator pitch, business card, and website generated 23 new fibromyalgia patients in 45 days, each of them worth $2,500, for a total increase in revenue of $57,500. So now the doctor was getting his head above water financially thanks to the Quick Start program. It was time to use the 80-20 rule we discussed earlier, which is the basis for the next 5 dashboard links. These 5 links can easily account for more than 80% of all revenue generated by a small business owner. And they only need to focus on one at a time so they completely avoid being overwhelmed with information. So let's continue with the chiropractor example to show how easily this is actually done. Obviously, the doctor needed to generate leads. The flyers he was sending out every month only averaged 1 new patient, and it was costing him $2,000 to generate just that one patient. At that rate, he was on a fast track to bankruptcy. When he consulted his roadmap, the next step indicated he needed to focus on the more leads section. When he clicked on this link, he noticed the first 4 links were labeled fundamentals, strategies we use to generate leads, tactics we use to market your business and generate leads, and resources we use to generate leads using our done-for-you competition-crushing marketing. He simply started with the fundamentals, where we gave him a quick overview of the important fundamentals required when generating leads. All small business owners think in terms of tactics instead of strategies. The doctor had been sending out flyers, and his call to action at the bottom of the flyer asked his prospects to call his office. Unfortunately, prospects aren't ready to pick up the phone and call at this early stage of marketing. So the only prospects he was attracting were those who were in such severe pain. They were ready to stand in front of a bus and get it over with. There was no strategy behind the doctor's marketing. Most small business owners follow this exact same routine. When they decide they need more leads, they place an ad in the paper, or in the yellow pages, or on the radio, or they build a website. These are all tactics, and there's no strategy driving it. The e-learning system changes all of that forever for small business owners. The second link, labeled strategies, contains the most powerful small business lead generating strategies available anywhere today. From setting up joint venture partners to revenue generating referral systems, how to send out direct mail to 50,000 qualified prospects for free, how to develop your own webinar, teleseminar strategy. And this section delivers the market-dominating strategies that can quickly position any small business as the predominant leader in their market. So what strategy did our chiropractor select? Well, here's where those critical weekly fundamentals we send out by email come back into play. We had to analyze who the target patient was for the specific position, for this specific condition. Fortunately, the 3rd through 6th training videos provide a thorough explanation as to exactly how to do this, along with the tools and resources required to accurately identify the right prospects to target. In the chiropractor case, 90% of fibromyalgia sufferers are women, and the pain is so debilitating that most of them can't work and are on disability. They need to be off their feet throughout the day, which indicated to us that there was an excellent chance they would have their TV on to help them keep them company. Our chiropractor selected this strategy titled How to Make Radio and TV Advertising Work for Your Small Business. As he watched the video training for this strategy, he learned the tactical steps he would need to implement in order to execute this advertising strategy. You see, a strategy is a collection of step-by-step tactics that must be executed in a specific order to produce a specific end result. So, for example, to successfully execute this strategy, we needed to create all of the following: a 30-second script, the 30-second commercial, a compelling offer, which we decided was going to be a free report. We knew that prospects didn't want to call the doctor's office this early in the process. So we set up a toll-free number with a 24-hour recorded message where they could request the report. We had to create a script so when we called them by phone, we could compel them to come into the office for a complimentary diagnostic. Then we had to create the script for the office staff to use when they did come into the office. And finally, we had to create the script for the doctor to use to convert each prospect into a patient. So do you see what I mean when I say that a strategy is a collection of tactics? Each of these steps represent one tactic, but it's the execution of all of them together in a sequence that creates the results and makes it a successful strategy. So now we knew all the tactics we needed to successfully execute this advertising strategy. But the doctor didn't know how to create any of these. He wasn't a copywriter, and he didn't have a clue how to create a compelling script. He didn't know how to write a proper report for his offer, and he didn't know what he should say in his TV ad or what should be seen on the TV screen while the script was being read. The e-learning system offers solutions to all of these marketing problems. First, he could simply gone to the next link on the More Leads dashboard that says tactics we use to market your business and generate leads. All of the information he needed to execute each of these tactical steps is located here. Unfortunately, this doctor didn't have the time, expertise, manpower, or financial ability to do this himself, or to hire someone else to do it for him. Fortunately, in this case, he didn't need to worry about any of this because we already had it done for him. We instructed him to scroll down to the fourth dashboard link titled Resources We Use to Generate Leads Using Our Done-For-You Competition Crushing Marketing. The very first link is labeled Market Dominating Advertising and Marketing Samples, Ad Library. He clicked on this link and more than 120 individual businesses appeared. Obviously, he scrolled down and clicked on the chiropractor, and here he had the option to select the specific condition he wanted to promote in his marketing. When he selected fibromyalgia, he found all the marketing he would need to produce as many new fibromyalgia patients as his practice could handle, including business cards, print ads, postcards, full-color professionally designed informational reports, and TV ads. Even his landing page design was located here. But wait, he also needed a multitude of scripts written in our sequence of tactics, and copywriters are really expensive to hire these days. But no problem. He could go back to the resources dashboard and scroll down to the link labeled Script Library. At the top is a compelling script template that any small business owner can use to write their own scripts from scratch and write them better than a professional copywriter. But notice the second link is labeled Scripts by Industry. Here we have specific scripts for a multitude of industries, including chiropractor. In this section, our doctor had a choice of 30-second fibromyalgia TV scripts, his elevator pitch, his office on hold message, scripts for his receptionist, covering a multitude of office-related situations, such as patient inquiries regarding their advisory session, the fees the doctor charges, questions about their first exam, as well as the all-important questions around insurance coverage. Professionally developed scripts like this that tell office staff exactly how to position all of these common everyday situations can skyrocket closing rates for any doctor, dramatically increase their overall sales, and make their office staff into superstars. So now the doctor had everything he needed to properly execute his advertising strategy. Unfortunately, he didn't have much money to spend on his ads due to his depleted financial condition. Not to mention the fact that he was extremely skeptical about running his ads on TV. He had tried this 3 times before and spent more than $10,000 on his ad, and his phone never rang once. Why? He didn't have the right strategic message. His ad was filled with platitudes and featured himself, his staff, and his office. What his ad failed to focus on was his patients. That's why the strategic marketing message is always more important than the tactical placement of the message. All of our ads are specifically designed to communicate the exact strategic message. So, needless to say, this doctor was leery about investing any more money into running TV ads. After hours of discussion, we finally convinced him to give it a try. All he could scrape together was $1,300. But that was enough to buy advertising on his local cable station for 4 days. So that's what we did. We ran his 30-second fibromyalgia commercial from Thursday through Sunday. So let's look at what happened. Our 30-second fibromyalgia ad generated 137 leads over those 4 short days. Out of those 137 leads, the doctor converted 37 of them into full-time patients, each of them worth an average of $2,500. So for his $1,300 marketing investment, he generated $92,500 in additional revenue. That's over a 7,100% return on his investment. So he's doing the happy dance. In fact, these newfound patients, combined with his regular patient load, filled his practice to maximum capacity for the next 90 days. But here's what's really exciting. Our marketing had helped this doctor create what we like to refer to as a profit faucet. He could literally turn his marketing and lead generation capabilities off and on like a kitchen faucet. Since he couldn't take on any more patients for 90 days, he simply stopped running the TV ad for 90 days. Then, when he needed more patients, he called the TV station, paid another $1,300, ran the same exact ad for 4 days, generated another 120 to 150 leads, which consistently produced another 35 to 50 new patients, which in turn maxed out his practice for another 90 days. Just this one advertising marketing strategy provided this doctor with all the lead generation firepower his practice could ever need. Now, if it didn't and he needed additional leads, we would simply return to our More Leads dashboard link and revisit our strategy section. We would select a second strategy and implement it as well. We find most businesses can easily run between 3 and 5 lead generation strategies simultaneously, especially when you consider that we have a 99% of the work already done for you. And if we discovered that he was generating a lot of leads but failing to convert those leads into paying clients, then we would direct him to the More Conversions link on his dashboard and use the strategies located here to double or triple his conversion rate. Fortunately, the doctor couldn't take on any additional patients, so we didn't have to worry about increased conversions. So, does that mean this doctor has no further need of our e-learning system? No way. It means he no longer needs the More Leads or the More Conversions section. Now that his practice was at a maximum patient capacity, we can move the doctor to the next dashboard link titled More Transactions. Since he can't see any additional patients, then let's give him the strategies he needs to sell patients more of his products and services. We suggested this doctor use an upsell cross-sell strategy. Our training helped him implement an entire series of additional products and services that complemented his treatment program for multiple conditions. For example, he began to offer spinal decompression treatments for his patients with back pain. He offered a unique form of laser treatment for carpal tunnel patients. And for his new fibromyalgia patients, he offered a series of new services specifically designed to eliminate their pain, such as a line of health supplements, quarterly meetings with a nutritionist, and a new treatment program with a certified physical therapist. He's still not done generating new revenue or additional revenue. Now we directed him to the next dashboard link labeled Higher Prices. Here we have a series of strategies to show this doctor specific ways he can dramatically increase the value he offers, allowing him to increase his prices as well. You see, most small business owners are constantly competing on price. What they fail to understand is that prospects aren't really looking for the lowest price. They're looking for the business that offers them the most value for the price they pay. Prospects will gladly pay twice the price for something if they believe they're receiving 4 times the value. So these strategies showed our chiropractor how to bundle his products and services together in such a way that he could easily double his prices on specific services without incurring much in the way of additional costs. For example, he implemented a joint venture arrangement with a new massage therapist who was just starting out her own business. The doctor gave her free office space within his own practice, which saved her a bundle of money compared to renting her own office space. In exchange for her office space, she agreed to provide her services for free. She agreed to provide a complimentary 15-minute massage to every one of the doctor's therapy patients. She was then allowed to upsell additional treatments to them at her regular price. This arrangement allowed the massage therapist to build her new business quickly without spending any of her own marketing dollars. The doctor then bundled her free services with his physical therapy treatments, as well as a 3-month supply of health supplements and a complimentary health evaluation, and increased the price he originally charged for his physical therapy sessions by 75%. But he's still not done. We directed him to more profits. The next dashboard link titled More Profits. Here he found a series of strategies that continued to help him cut costs while increasing his overall profitability. For example, with his new dramatic influx of fibromyalgia patients, he needed to add a new receptionist and records clerk to his office staff. He said that this was going to cost him an additional $65,000 per year in wages and benefits. Instead, we had him review our internship strategy. Using this strategy as a guide, he approached his local community college and offered these positions as 6-month internships, where students looking for medical training in a live medical office environment can donate their time working for the chiropractor in exchange for college hours or credits. The colleges love these type of arrangements since it gives their students field training in their specialty at no additional cost to the college. The students appreciate the opportunity to receive professional training in a real-life situation, which looks great on their resume. And the doctor loves the arrangement for the financial savings it provides to them. But what did all of this mean for our chiropractor? So let's add it up. The advertising strategies in the more leads and more conversions links increased his revenue by more than $350,000. The upsell, cross-sell strategies in the more transactions section increased his revenue by $50,000. The bundling strategy he discovered in the higher prices section added an additional $35,000 in annual revenue, and the internship strategy in the more profit section added another $65,000 to his bottom line. That's close to $500,000 in additional annual earnings, and it took this doctor less than 6 months to implement all of this. But believe it or not, we're still not done. There's one final dashboard link remaining. It's titled Build a $1 Million Business. In this section, we can show any serious small business owner exactly how to explode their business's annual revenue to well over $1 million. And what's really exciting when you get to this stage, you've already done all of the work. Here's what I mean. Our chiropractor was now earning well over $500,000 per year. Do you know that on average, how many chiropractors around the world earn $500,000 per year? Less than 0.1%. 90% of all chiropractors actually make less than $100,000 annually. So here's the $1 million question. How many of these chiropractors would love to make $500,000 per year? All of them, right? Well, everything our chiropractor just put into practice is 100% duplicatable and by any other chiropractor on the planet. What we just outlined in this chiropractor case study did not involve anything that was unique or proprietary to this doctor. He simply followed proven and tested strategies and used the done-for-you resources we have available in the Resource Center to explode his bottom line revenue. This same exact process will work for any other chiropractor as well, and with astonishingly similar results. So here's what this chiropractor should do now. He can document every one of his actions and create his own chiropractic turnkey marketing program that he can now offer to all other chiropractors. He can easily charge them up $10,000 up front and an ongoing fee of $397 per month for as long as they use his program. He provides them with all of his marketing strategies and tactics, including all of his scripts that his office staff use, his upsell cross-sell strategy, his bundling strategy, his internship strategy, and so on. He can now offer a completely hands-free marketing system to other chiropractors and charge them a fee to use it. He can then offer a guarantee that they will increase their bottom line revenue by a minimum of $100,000 per year, or he will refund every cent they pay him. Now, isn't that type of a guarantee a huge risk to this chiropractor? Not in the least. He already knows from his own experience that when properly executed, this program will produce around $500,000 increase. That means if another doctor just half-heartedly executes this same program, they should easily see an increase of more than $200,000. So offering a $100,000 guarantee shouldn't even faze this doctor. He can also stipulate in the guarantee that the program must be executed in the proper order to qualify for the guarantee, which of course is only fair to begin with. Besides, even if he has to give an occasional refund, what is the cost to him for doing that? Zero. He has no cost. Everything he delivers to his doctor clients can be delivered electronically. And once he has everything set up, he can provide them with everything they'll need by pushing a single button. But run the numbers. With $10,000 down payment and $397 per month as the ongoing usage fee, our chiropractor only needs to sell $68 doctors to make $1 million in revenue. Do you realize there are more than 65,000 chiropractors in just the US alone? He could sell 68 doctors his program by hosting a single 90-minute webinar where he shows them his program and ends with his ironclad zero-risk guarantee. That's how you build a $1 million business. We've used this exact same process with our clients for years, and it's worked successfully for businesses as diverse as dentists to dog walkers. Yep, we helped a $10 an hour dog walker build a successful business that today is worth more than $2 million. And we can help you do the same exact thing. We have the tools and resources and support you need to execute this program for your own business. The biggest expense, as all small business owners incur, is their marketing and advertising campaigns. Think about everything that's required for you to market your business. You have to hire a copywriter to create your marketing collateral for you. That can run thousands of dollars in order to get a really good copywriter, if you can find a good one at all. Then you have to shell out another couple thousand to hire a good graphic designer. And good luck finding one that truly understands how to properly design marketing that will actually generate a sufficient number of leads. And of course, you need to have a professional looking website. So that's another couple of thousand to get a really good one. So after spending anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 getting all of this done, you're left with a full page ad, a couple of postcards, perhaps a brochure, and a non-revenue producing website. Doesn't sound like a formula to success for me. Take a look at what we have waiting for you in our ad library alone. You've already had a glimpse into the chiropractor marketing program. But here's our marketing section for home improvement contractors. Here we have full page ads, half page ads, quarter page ads, lead generation postcards, drip campaign postcards, door hangers, brochures, business cards, and a professionally written and designed consumer guide, an idea guide, a code of ethics guide, flyers, signage, newsletters, website, trade show booth, radio ad, reports, vehicle signage, billboard signage, yard signs, sales letters and scripts, yellow page ads, as well as Valpak ads. Just this one complete marketing campaign for contractors contains more than $50,000 in marketing collateral, and we have a multitude of these available for you to use. Already done for you, ready to implement. Here are just a few more to give you an idea of the breadth and scope of the professional marketing that's instantly available to you inside of my program. We have a complete $35,000 marketing campaign for bathroom remodelers. We have a $50,000 marketing campaign for dentists. This is a $25,000 marketing campaign for childcare. Here's a $30,000 marketing campaign for window contractors. This $50,000 marketing campaign was designed for home remodelers. This one is a $20,000 campaign for closet organizers. How about this $40,000 marketing campaign for roofing contractors? And this is a $25,000 campaign for carpet cleaners. Here's another $45,000 marketing campaign for IT companies. And a $50,000 campaign for accountants and financial planners. And don't forget the $75,000 marketing campaign for chiropractors. We have many others besides these. All of these marketing campaigns have been field tested and are proven to generate results. Now imagine your business having access to your very own customized and professionally designed and developed marketing campaign. What would that mean for your business revenue-wise? Better yet, what would that mean to your business competition-wise? Do any of your competitors have access to anything like this? Can you see how well this will give you a tremendous competitive advantage in your market and position you as the dominant player in your industry? Now, suppose that you could gain VIP access to your very own turnkey marketing program designed specifically for your business, along with all the other tools, resources, and support you've seen in this presentation for a measly $97 per month. That's why I said earlier, my main goal for creating my e-learning marketing system was to provide complete online access to everything a small business owner would ever need to outthink, outmarket, outsell their competition, and to keep it so inexpensive that any small business owner could easily afford it. Let us help you build your $1 million business and then give you the ability to sell your business whenever you choose for several million more. Let us provide you with the ways and means to generate all the leads your business can handle and help you instantly begin adding more revenue to your bottom line. In fact, why don't we do that right now? If you like what you've seen so far about our marketing program, then let me send you the 3 video series that we give to our members for them to use as a primary lead generation tool for their own business. This 3 video series shows you how to take 3 simple yet often overlooked tactics that can instantly generate a multitude of leads and add thousands of dollars in additional revenue for any small business owner that applies them. These videos will prove to you once and for all that everything you have heard me say in this presentation is accurate and true. So put it to the test. Watch the 3 videos that I'll send to you. Apply their information in your own business. Then hold me accountable for the results that you experience for yourself. I know that these systems and processes work. We've used them over and over again with hundreds of businesses around the world, and they work every single time, as long as you apply the information we'll reveal to you in the videos. If you decide to partner with me and become one of my valued members, I want you to have no doubt in your mind whatsoever that I can do everything I claim and more. So now you're probably thinking to yourself that all of this just sounds too good to be true. So why don't I prove it to you, and I'll do it for free. I'll prove to you that this is everything I've just said and more by putting a large sum of money directly into your pocket. So invest just 45 minutes of your time with me, and I'll help you find $10,000 hidden in your business. I know, like, that sounds like too good to be true, but I assure you, it's not only true, it's actually pretty easy to do. You see, my partners and I have worked with hundreds and thousands of businesses all over the world, and we've discovered that none of them are applying some very simple and easy marketing strategies that can unleash tens of thousands of dollars in hidden revenue in just a matter of minutes. Give me just 45 minutes of your valuable time, and using just 3 simple marketing strategies, I'll help you find $10,000 hidden in your business. In fact, let me take this one step further. After I show you these 3 simple strategies, I'll give you complete and unrestricted access to my e-learning system so that you can use the tools and resources you need to apply those 3 strategies. After our meeting, I will give you a complimentary 7-day membership in my e-learning system so that you can see all the tools for yourself. After you apply these powerful strategies, I'll send you some additional videos during your 7-day test drive and show you additional marketing strategies that will help you make even more money. And while you're on my site, I want you to feel free to explore all of the resources I'm providing, including the more than 150 hours of step-by-step instructional videos on the site. For example, let me show you the powerful online marketing techniques we use to drive more traffic to your website through Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. I'll show you how to laser target your email and direct mail so you reach only those prospects that you really want as your customers and dramatically increase your marketing ROI. In fact, I can show you a strategy you can use immediately to send out your very own direct mail marketing campaign to more than 50,000 qualified prospects for free. I'll show you a paint by numbers template that will reveal the secrets to writing marketing and advertising that's so compelling it practically forces your prospects to buy what you sell. This template is so powerful that I can hand it to a sixth grader and they will be able to write better marketing than 95% of the copywriters available today. And you will have full access to all of this during that trial period. So let's get started. All I want you to do is to complete our short assessment form. So this form helps me to prepare for our 45-minute meeting together. So to find the assessment form, you need to go to compassroseconsulting.com. No, take that back. compassroseconsulting.acuityscheduling.com. And you'll be able to complete the assessment form. And I'll start off by finding you that minimum of $10,000 hidden in your business and then send you the additional resources to help you make more money right away. If all that you want are the 3 videos, then visit the entrepreneursmarketingcenter.com and you can get started with those 3 videos, or leave me a comment in our chat box and I will get those right out to you. Believe me when I tell you that you're in for the experience of your life. Provide me with your name and email, and I'll help you get started right away with the 3 videos. Go to compassroseconsulting.acuityscheduling.com to get started with the 45-minute business turnaround. The e-learning marketing system is designed to get you results. The 3 videos will get you results. The 45-minute business turnaround will get you results. So be sure to be in touch so that we can follow up and get you started on building your $1 million business right away. Again, I'm Donna Price with Compass Rose Consulting, and I appreciate you taking the time with me today to be on this webinar, and I look forward to working with you and being on the journey with you in building your successful business. Make it a great day. And again, entrepreneursmarketingcenter.com to get started, or for your 45-minute business turnaround, go to Acuity, compassroseconsulting.acuityscheduling.com, and we'll get started with you right away.